matching hundreds. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New Orleans.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On second down, here's Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Third and long. It's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at the 18.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and get it with Geis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. And the Eagles out in front early. Carson Wentz, an early touchdown pass in that one. Here's Lindsey. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Here we go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. 8 lead. Come on. Check.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Let's go.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's McCoy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check it back.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey, we got 4 now.
The Saints' 45-yard line.
They'll run with Geis, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Single receiver. Hey, you're over there. Single receiver.
From the gun on third down. Gone. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw is gone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
50, plant.
Yeah, let's get set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Goff on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they start the 2nd half with a carry by McCoy. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
91. Proceed, still.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
On the set. Leo. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. 22 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
61. Matchbox lights.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his running back, Darius Geis.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCoy. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 21 yards away. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down 17-14. A minute 46 to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints, trailing by 4. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Switch up. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
30 base.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shaw. Taking it right down Broadway. Down Falcons. A big play there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Check out Reed. 6 guys. Recon, 132 fighter. 5. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.